don't recommend it, especially, breaking and entering.
If Nico's my partner, I'll do it. I'm right there with you, brother.
Period, Nico.
We don't agree on everything. Yeah, we had such great source material. Jennifer Mathieu's book was a beautiful story. And what's so great about the YA genre is they take their characters very seriously. That was one thing that we really wanted to make sure is that the characters felt like they were grounded and that we were taking tender care of them.
I think we all knew how important the themes and the messages that we were trying to convey in the story were, and also wanting to respect the amazing author who had written this book, Jennifer, and her story. I think we all understood the gravity of it, but we were able to, give our all to each character, but also have a great time on set. It was a good time, and we're excited for people to hopefully enjoy the film.
Not like that in a coffin, or whatever you guys did. That was the weirdest date I've ever seen.
But the cutest. Who knew a coffin and funeral home could be so cute, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's my thing. Amy, I don't know if you knew this, but my thing, growing up was I think I broke into a church on a date, into a cement factory. That's a good story. Yeah, I've been there. I've done that before, and it's a good time. I don't recommend it, especially, breaking and entering. And it's fun. It makes things interesting. I think it's really special between Vivi and Seth to have that moment in a place. They've grown up in this town where they know it so well. And this is a place where, they've never really been before, especially under that context. So it's special.
I don't think I have been on a really weird,
Yeah.
I've barely been on a date, I think. Yeah, I'd say, just like the go-to is usually a sushi restaurant, like
Sushi,
a local
yep.
sushi spot. Best butt.
Oh, period, Nico. Period. No. But he was not kidding. I'll give you that one, Nico. I'll give it to you because you be shaking. Don't play.
I grew up in the 80s, so we had crazy categories. We had most beautiful eyes and prettiest and class couple, like all this insane stuff that was so inappropriate. Inappropriate.
I got one for kind of charitable give back. So I was involved in a lot of different charitable clubs from kind of my involvement with my family.
I remember in school, I think I got voted like most kind. And for me, that was horrible. Like I was so destroyed over that. I was like, oh my God, that's what people say when you haven't done and like shown yourself at all.
How awesome that, Lauren, you had that reaction. It just goes to show that when you're a certain age and someone's telling you who you are, it never feels right. No matter, even if they're well-intentioned. I mean, who wouldn't want to be called kind? But the fact that what that meant to you was something different just goes to show you have to be really, really careful when you start telling people who they are or naming them or putting them into groups.
Absolutely. I think it made me realize a lot too that I wanted to be myself way more than I was showing myself. So I think for me, that was a great indicator of it made me have this drive to really open up more.
My senior class voted me like kindest. Yeah, I was voted kindest in my grade, and I was like, great, I'm a nerd, but I'm glad that people are left with a positive impression.
I got another award, which was kind of lame, which was most likely to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, sick.
That could still happen.
I'd probably lose first round, so I don't, that's not happening. If Nico's my partner, I'll do it.
Woo! Love it, Pat. I'm right there with you, brother.
Obviously, I play this total, asshole, and this guy that just represents this broken culture and sexist and toxic and everything. But it was tough because we were a close cast, off the screen, right? We all got to hang out with each other, and one moment I would be, being a total to Alycia and spitting in her cup and saying mean stuff to her back and forth, and then we would cut, and then we'd go into the next room and all be hanging out together. But it's necessary in the film to obviously spark this idea from Vivian and to spark this revolution. So Amy kept pushing me every take or two. She'd be like, that's great, now let's try someone one even meaner, go be even more mean to Alycia. And I was like, okay. So we she really helped me just get into extreme whole state of mind, I guess.
Feels great. I feel like it's this new wave of feminism and women really speaking up and feeling comfortable using their voices. And feeling like they have that space to do so. It feels like other things have been cleared, and so we have an open runway and we're allowed to just take off, and it's very exciting. And I hope it just continues in that direction.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which was something that inspired me. I always wanted to be like kind of a little rebel growing up. Yeah, just kind of like Ferris in that movie, but I'd say Ferris Bueller's Day Off for sure was one of those that just made me want to just go on a little rampage with a couple buddies for a day, right?
I don't know if it was high school for me, probably a bit younger, but I would say like Cheetah Girls and Breakfast Club. Like I was obsessed with both of those films. Like Cheetah Girls, I was like, wait, it got bops and we're like turning up and it's female empowerment. I was like, I can get with that. And there was diversity. And then Breakfast Club, I thought was so dope because it was these kids of different perspectives, essentially in a very simple situation. They were in detention, but it was exciting to watch the conversations that they were having. And it was a coming of age story I felt done differently than I had seen when I had first seen it. So those.
I'm right there with you on Breakfast Club. I was going to say that one as well. And that's one that we had to watch in our human development class in high school, middle school, high school, when I was growing up. And it was like, I loved that movie. And it's exactly what Alycia said. And then maybe another one would be like Goonies. I loved Goonies.
I love Goonies too. These were all good films that we said, yeah.
Breakfast Club is that's one of my favorite films. I love that film.
One of my favorite films of all time.
I'm Asian, and like I feel like every single Asian person I know is lactose intolerant. So people go in, like my whole family is, and I try to deny it that I'm not, but I think it's in my blood to just not eat dairy. So
yeah, don't give to the dairy industry. Don't do it. It's not good for you.
I'm going to be pro milk here, and I'm going to say that, educate yourself. But, cheese, I love cheese. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to lie. So, look, we don't agree on everything.
It was amazing. I mean, to work with her as an actress, as a director, as a writer, as a producer. I mean, she's so multi-talented. It was really, a dream come true to work with someone like that. And I think that Amy is really uniquely talented, that she understands what it's like to be in, our shoes behind the camera and in front of the camera, so she can come out there, during a scene or whatever and come and talk to you and help you, perform a different way or get something out of you that maybe you wouldn't normally be able to. And at the same time, she knew that we were, all a bunch of young cast that wanted to have fun and respected that. And she made such a great work environment. So it was just really great to be able to work with her and for her.